I think planning is one of the most socially acceptable form of procrastination. And that's why so many smart people never build anything. It's not because they don't have like an exact execution or anything. They just have an addiction to planning. And you might think that, oh, what's wrong with planning? Planning often time help you get to a place clear. Sure, planning often also feels like progress, but oftentimes your brain doesn't know between preparing and actually moving and doing what you actually needed. So, for example, you buy a notebook, you make a Notion workspace, you put things in your calendar, you organize your goals. But at the end of the day, you haven't changed anything. Your life haven't changed. That's the biggest problem. So we plan because we think that planning is so safe. We need to plan this ahead, plan that ahead. You need to do that first. But oftentimes when you take action, that is not safe. Okay? Because you might think that, plan will help me map out things clearer. Yeah. But when you spend all day planning, you're not doing anything. You're just playing it safe. The plan can't reject you. The the plan can't tell you no. The plan that you put down act as how you think it should act. But oftentimes when you are actually taking action, the customer will reject you. Like when you're filming this video now, the camera is scary. Like when you go out, put yourself out there in the market, those things are scary. But oftentimes when you spend time planning, it protects your ego. You might think, oh, if I keep planning this, planning that, I might be I might have a solid plan in the future eventually. Sure. No matter how perfect a plan that anyone can build, if you don't take action on it, it's just a useless piece of paper. So, like I said, this is something that I've done when I started. When I was trying to hop into all of this, I started with spending hours trying to build the perfect system, the perfect automation, the perfect funnel, the perfect schedule, the perfect website, the perfect everything before I launch anything. And I just thought that, oh, if I add one more adjustment, if I try this one more time, it would finally make me ready. But really, if when I'm looking back at it, I wasn't really building anything. I was just trying to feel useful. I was just making an excuse. So, the first version of almost anything that's gonna be successful is gonna be bad. That's what you have to deal with. You are not gonna build anything perfectly the first time. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before he's successful one time. So all you need is one success. Just think about it. The first iPhone ever made, the first YouTube video ever made, the first game ever made, the first businesses ever made, the first product ever made might look like a laughing joke if we were to look back on it right now. Like, think about it. most website and stuff came from someone's garage, or the first ever car is just like slower than a bicycle. So progress doesn't come from perfect planning. It comes from fast feedback. And the market doesn't reward the best idea. It reward the idea that actually exists. So you think that if you spend your time building a mediocre business and that's actually running, it beat a brilliant business that's still planning. Okay, now here's the strange part. The people who look fearless usually aren't. They just accepted that clarity comes after action, not before. No matter how much time you meditate, no matter how much time you write down in a journal, you won't find out what direction you should go until you take action. So here's what I do now. If I have an idea, I give myself 30 minutes to plan. And usually that might take less than 30 minutes. Like I literally will put a sentence in my calendar and then I just go and test it. It's not perfect. You're not trying to perfect it. You're just trying to go and test it. Because reality teaches faster than your imagination will ever will. So now, stop asking, what is the best plan? And start asking, what's the fastest way to find out if I'm wrong? You don't build confidence by making a better plan. You build confidence by surviving the bad ones.